Now at 6, a massive train derailment in Philadelphia has left 7 people dead and more than 200 hurt. Now federal investigators say the train was going more than twice the speed limit before it hurtled off the tracks. Good evening, I'm Heather Herron. Amtrak trains go through the Waterloo station several times a day. Town leaders believe passenger rail is still very safe, but say this tragedy once again brings to the surface another local concern. News Channel 15's Gina Galeros joins us with tonight's top story. Gina?
The town manager of Waterloo says she can understand how some passengers might worry given national news. But what she worries more about are freight trains.
Rail traffic is just part of life in small-town America, in places like Waterloo, Indiana.
I kind of lose track, but I would say between 25 and 30, maybe, at least.
4 Amtrak trains travel through Waterloo daily, some traveling this same route as the one that fatally derailed in Pennsylvania last night.
That connection between the D.C. and New York kind of struck a chord with me because we take trains to both those locations.
This news, though, is a reminder of a bigger concern for Waterloo town manager Tenna Wanker, one that travels faster and more often.
What I worry about for my community here is when the freight trains go through, if they derail, that's the hazard for us in the community, is the hazardous cargo that goes through. That kind of thing is a little more frightening to me. And it's probably more common than an Amtrak derailment.
5 years ago, one derailed here, just missing the newly remodeled station. Thankfully, no one was hurt. And then another train sometime before that was less serious.
Still, the fact that there's been 2 right here in this spot is disconcerting.
Wanker says so far a couple dozen local passengers have already boarded Amtrak this morning.
I wouldn't want this to make people be afraid of riding the train, because it is a safe way to travel, but I can understand that there's fear now that you see that, how bad it can be.
The depot will be moving a couple blocks down for Amtrak customers.
We should be moving this depot in the fall or at worst in the spring.
I've reached out to Amtrak and haven't heard back yet. Gina Galeros, News Channel 15.